Well, as we wrap up our top 7 conversations, and I think Mayor Hu sort of struck the right note when he said that he hopes tomorrow he'll be in a position where the situation is reversed and he's named Intelligent Community of the Year. We have last year's Intelligent Community of the Year with us, and we wanted to bring them here, of course, because now, as you know, when you become the Intelligent Community of the Year, you're retired, and you become a mentor to the other communities, and you remain a significant part of the ICF and the ICF movement. But what a lot of people ask us is, what happens after you become the Intelligent Community of the Year? It's a big thrill. There's a lot of things that happen in terms of economic development at home. But what does a city really do once it is named in Steiner Film Studios? So what we have taken on as our custom and our tradition is to invite back the previous year's the reigning Intelligent Community of the Year, and we just ask them a few questions about what it's been like. Has it been good for them over the last year? So I'm delighted to have the Vice Director of the Brainport organization here, Mr. Joep Brouwers, to talk a little bit about what's been going on in Eindhoven since they were crowned by ICF last year. Joep, would you join me? Welcome.
Hi, nice to be here.
Good to see you. Okay, so congratulations. You've got 24 hours left before you hand off the title. We just talked to some people in Las Vegas. They gave us the line. Who do you like tomorrow? Who's your choice?
Oh, that's very difficult to say. Well, we studied them all, and you know the mayor is here. He came over from the Netherlands. He's going to say something about it this evening, so I won't speak before him. There's wonderful nominees. It will be a tough battle, I think. Whether the last speaker also will be the first one tomorrow, we'll see.
Okay, no prediction.
No prediction from my side.
Very diplomatic, but I think you can tell each of the 7 that being one of the top 7 is winning. It does feel like it, yeah?
For us, it was enormous winning because, you know, we took an enormous risk last year because it's very difficult to have any idea whether you're going to win or not, but we brought more than 30 people over here from the health sector because the theme was health last year. So we said, come over with us, do some interesting things. They visit a lot of sites also in California, and they all came to New York just a year ago. And it would have been terrible if we wouldn't have won because they had some expectation, and you know how very nervous the mayor was.
Yeah, he
so
was.
We hadn't the faintest idea, but what a wonderful feeling it was to be announced the winner of the year.
And you had all of those red shirts that you put on.
We brought all the red shirts with us, and I don't know what we had done with them when we didn't have one.
They'd have been undershirts.
Maybe, yes.
But it was a remarkable moment, and then the mayor gave such an eloquent speech about the movement. But okay, so you went home to Eindhoven, and what happened when you got back?
Well,
after
we
that?
immediately started. We said, well, we have won, and we first start sharing this with the whole community. Maybe as you know, in Europe, when you come back in June, it's very short time, and then the summer holidays started. But we immediately set a lot of people to work and to tell it and to spread it and to bring it especially to the primary schools in our region, just to celebrate it. We had banners all over the city because we said, well, we have to share this. And I don't know whether it's prepared already, but we made a video of what we have done, and this shows some of these very wonderful things.
That's right, and actually, we do have that video, and we'll cue it up. I do remember, because I was invited over there to speak, and then we did our Smart 21 announcement there. I got off the train in Eindhoven, and I walked outside the station, and there was that huge billboard over the train station, the Slimste Regio de Welt.
De slimste regio van de wereld.
What is it?
Slimste regio van de wereld.
Which means the most intelligent community in the world.
And it's very difficult to translate because if you you say slim in English, well, it doesn't mean smart. So we called it smart and not intelligent. Intelligent in Dutch is just the brain. But smart is not only a matter of the brain, but it's also what you do with it. It's also acting. And that's why we call this, as a word for us, it's being the smartest, more than being the most intelligent.
Got it. Okay, and that, of course, not being a skinny guy or anything.
No, and not slim is only just a skinny guy.
Okay, well, it was great, and there were banners all through the town throughout the week. But you've made a video.
We made a video of
show
all kind of activities we did in the last year.
Okay, well, let's go down there and watch it. And Randy, if you can lower the lights, we'll see what you did.
Yep.
Eindhoven, the Netherlands, Intelligent Community of the Year 2011.
We got a big task to make the world better, to make it more healthier, to make it more social, to make it more sustainable. And we are going to do that. Together we will, and together we will succeed.
Well, I think
Brings back a lot of memories.
yeah, and one of the things is, for us it was very important. We had an aim for many years, that's bring back real pride in our region. For those who don't know, this Eindhoven region is where's the roots of the Philips company. And Philips is still one of the largest technology companies in the world, but Philips has become much more smaller in our region, and it is demerged in 10, 20, 30 other companies. So, but the people in our region have lost this feeling of being special, which they had when the Philips was very dominant in the city. And we think to be not only #1 as a technology region in Europe and one of the first in the world, it starts with giving our citizens a feeling of proudness of who we are and what we are able to. And this award has brought us a lot in this sense. Bring new pride in the city for all what we can achieve with all those technology companies we have.
Very good. Yeah, and I was particularly moved, as I know John was, to see it being promoted in schools, where young people. Waterloo did something like that in 2007. They had bookmarks in their libraries about being the world's top 7 and then most intelligent community of the year. And I know the mayor still goes in, and libraries are learning of that as part of your history. And is that what's happening?
Yes, that's very much what's happening, and of course there's a common denominator for all our intelligent cities is who is going to do the research, the development, the very complex manufacturing in the future.
Yeah.
We need people not only with brains, but also what we in Dutch call with golden hands, who can do those very complex things. And one of the things you have to do that is very difficult is even for young people to get them acquainted with, to get them experienced with what does it mean to have technology around you. Because nowadays you don't see technology anymore. You see buildings and factories, but you don't see what's inside. And this is one of the main reasons why we wanted to end this year of being the most intelligent community with a Dutch Technology Week, when we ask all those companies, open up your doors, bring the people to your clean room, show them what you are doing, and especially tell your friends and your neighbors to come over and bring your children and let them experience what's happening in those companies.
To reinforce culturally that this is part of your heritage. That when you wake up in the morning and you live in Eindhoven, you're intelligent and you can do anything that you want with technology. To have that confidence, huh?
One of the programs we do is we call them Be a Brainport School. We do it for primary and secondary schools. We always say, if you walk in a school, you should be able to close your eyes and have a feeling in what context is this school operating, what is the surrounding, what is the region this school is in. In most schools in the Netherlands and in Europe, I've been around, it's very difficult to feel in a school what makes this school, what is the identity of the school. So we are talking with heads of schools, what can you change in your school that the children that come in every day and the young students have a feel, well, I'm educated in a Brainport school. Not that they all become technicians. No, you can study literature as well, but study it from your background, from your history, and what's the legacy of your region.
Yeah, and it's just team building, isn't it?
Yes,
you feel
that's
like
what
you're part of something greater than you, and therefore you act that way. Yeah,
that's what we want.
Yeah, and I think that's such an important instinct. Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the practical matters. We know that even when communities are put on the Smart 21 list, we'll get calls from site selectors, and we'll hear from the communities that all of a sudden some company decided to invest $40 million there and things like that, and then that's obviously a virtuous effect from the awards program. But I know that you, on the international side, have been very, very aggressive in terms of taking the intelligent community identity and some of the things that you've accomplished there, and have gone to places like Taiwan and China and so forth. Tell us about some of those international marketing initiatives and
Yeah.
anything that might have come from it.
Well, one of the drivers of entering in the intelligent community was that, well, we are very networked in our own society, very networked in the Netherlands, of course, and also in Europe. We have a very strong networks in Europe with all kinds of regions, equal and different from ours, but we said most of our companies in our region are really global companies. And so if they are global companies, we need our whole community to be connected globally. And that's why we entered. We said we have to enter a network with prosperities, with ideas, which brings us on a global scale. And we thought ICF could be that network, and it has been proven that network because it brought us, well, to the United States. It helped us enter in Asia and other parts of the world.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was reading through the Taiwan. I get the summary of the Taiwan press every day, and I saw a picture of Mayor Van Geisel
Yep.
with Mayor Howe from our 2006 Intelligent Community
Yes.
of the Year, and I think they were over there doing some business. But the English translation was that the 2 Intelligent Communities of the Years mayors were sitting down and having tea or something, or maybe cakes in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And so, and I guess that was a good, productive trip for the mayor.
Yes, it was. He has been in Taiwan, he's been to China, and we always use what we have achieved and what we had to do for it to be the award winner of last year, and we bring it with us all over the world and we tell about it.
Yeah.
Also what it has brought us and what we had to do for it, because we thought we were quite good, but we learned in the last 4 years entering the competition that every year we had to be better, to get our facts better, to really know what's going around in the city. So it really took us 3 years doing every year a bit better before we got where we were last year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that was the other question. I had a conversation with Stockholm, our 09 Intelligent Community of the Year, and like the others, like Waterloo and Suwon, they are continuing to look at the process, even though they can't be in the awards program anymore, to see how they can take themselves to the next level. Are you going to be looking at that? Are you going to see, let's go here now?
Yeah, yes, we have. We already had the idea. Benchmarking is for us a very important thing, and being in this competition, it helped us to benchmark our region even better, and we will keep on doing so. We came over with only a few suitcases, although we are bringing our Brainport monitor as well. Every year we do some studies about which position are we, and we usually try to benchmark it with other European regions, and nowadays we also benchmark with other regions in the world, and being in the competition helped us a lot how to do this.
Yeah, yeah. You guys never slow down.
No.
It's unbelievable. Well, Joep, I've got my Suwon tie on today for the top 7 reception. Tomorrow I'm going to have one of your ties on, and I'll tell you, you earned the opportunity to give me a tie. You guys were terrific, and I congratulate you again. You've been a terrific representative. We look forward to continuing to work with you through the alumni. And if you want to learn what it means to be a true intelligent community, talk to Mr. Brouwers tonight at the top 7 reception. Joep, thank you so much.
Thank you.